Are we clear? Yes. Number 2, fx minus gx. This can also be written as f minus g of x. Is that okay?
Yeah.
Easy, not that tough. Number 3, fx multiplied by gx. Now this has no representation. This typically just happens like fx gx only. Some people write it as f g x, but this is not a right notation. Basically, it is not actually a right notation. Some people think that they can write it like this, but that is not the right representation. Ideally, you should simply write this as fx multiplied by gx only, because this cannot have like a short form like this. Are we clear?
Yes.
4, fx divided by gx. This can be written as f of g in bracket and x. Is that okay?
Yeah.
Yes.
5th, this is the most important. What is f of gx? See, f of gx is itself fog. Fog means it is not clear. Okay. Now this is why we are learning is because of the fifth one. So here we need the letter. Here we need the concept. F of gx is actually f inside gx. Is that okay?
Yeah.
Okay. How many of you got number 5?
Okay.
I understand.
Okay. Anybody who
I
did
just
not
have
get
one question.
Yes, Karishma, go ahead.
In the third rule, is the red part the correct one, or is it together with the
You
black?
should always understand it as the red one.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Now, we got all of these ideas right now. Okay. Now let's try to understand this in a better way. Okay. What is the better way of doing it? By solving some problems related to this. Okay. Now, f of gx is equals to this. If I give you this particular parameter at the top, and I ask you, what is g of f minus 1 equals to? This inputs have been given. We need to find this. Question is clear. I don't need answer. I am asking if the question is clear.
Yeah,
There are
it's
two
clear.
functions, fx, gx. You are being asked to find out what is g of f minus 1. Are we clear?
Yes.
Okay. Now, I'm going to show the steps one by one. You have to tell me whether you are clear. Rule says that if there is a fog, then this g function will be inside this. So as per the rule, can I write it like g of f minus 1?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes.
Only 3 years, what happened? Rest all are sleeping. Others, please. I'm still waiting. Some more yes. No.
Yes.
Now, look at the f function. And as I told you, when you substitute in functions, you just put instead of x, you put -1 and give me the result. So f of -1 is where our focus should be right now. F of -1 means I am replacing this x as a -1. So this will become a -1. Is that okay?
Yes.
Yeah.
Then what is the final result?
-4.
-4. Correct. Does it become g of -4 then?
Yes.
Is it okay?
Yes.
Yes.
Now go back to the g function and apply this -4 and tell me what happens.
16. You like to square it.
What?
You square 4 because it's x squared.
Yes. So 4?
4 squared.
4 squared,
In
which is 16.
4 or 4 square?
Or like
squared.
negative. Yeah, 4 squared.
Oh, negative 4 squared, which equals 4
Not 4?
squared. It's
No,
negative
it's
4
not
squared.
4, it's
Yeah,
negative
it's not.
4.
It's negative 4.
It's -4 answer, right?
No, it's negative 4 squared.
It's negative 4 squared.
Or it is just -4? What is the
No,
exact one?
it's not negative 4, it's negative 4 squared.
Sure?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. Yes, it is a
Can I
negative.
ask a question?
Go ahead.
Can you repeat where you got -4 from?
-4. F
Yeah.
of -1. I told you, look at the function fx, put x is equals to -1 and get me know the result. When you put in the function fx a -1,
Right.
what happens?
You get -4.
Is that clear?
Yeah.
Now, I will take another example. Yes.
Yeah, so if we answer like 4 squared, wouldn't that equal the same as -4 squared?
But why would you say plus square? What is the confusion? It will definitely be plus 16 and -4 same. Why? What is the worry? What is, you are replacing -4, you are going to get the result by -4. What is the problem?
Never mind. I was just confused.
No, whatever you are replacing, you just replace it. That's all. Whatever the result come out is your answer. That's it. Are we clear?
Yes.
Yeah.
Now, I will just transform the same problem as f of g -1. This case, I am going to write it as f of g -1. Is that okay?
Yes.
G of -1 is equals to 1. Can I say that?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
And f of 1 is equals to 2.
Yes.
Yes.
I ran a bit faster, guys. Whoever was not able to catch it up, tell me. Okay, good. So it proves as number 6 property. This is a property. F of gx is never equals to g of fx. Is that clear?
Yes. Yeah.
Okay. Now let's see how a SAT problem comes under this particular function area. Okay. This is how they give it to you. Okay. They will give you hx is a function written as ax square -7. Okay. And h of -3 is given as equals to 29. Then h of half equals to what? options given, those options are -6, -5, 4 and 8. How many of you say, sir, at least my problem statement is clear? I got what you're trying to say.
Yeah, I got what you're trying to say.
I
Understand the
got
question.
what you're trying to
Okay. How many of you think this is an interesting problem?
It's interesting.
How many of you say that, sir, this is not an interesting problem? How many of you think that this could be like a medium still problem or a tough problem? Easy? I don't think so. But how many of you think?
I know what to do, but it'll probably take me a while. So if there's a shortcut, that'd be nice.
Yeah, I know what to do. I just need like a little bit of shortcut to save time.
Yeah.
There is no shortcut. If you know it properly. Two people know it. Others, I'm just kind of thinking maybe 50%.
I kind of don't know it.
I'm like moderate. I can start, but I don't know how to continue.
Okay.
Yeah, same.
I think I know how to.
Okay.
I'm not
Hey,
sure.
Zed. I am not, as I told you before, I am not a person who's like liking to hear that, yes, sir, I know it. I want to hear people who are also saying that, sir, I have no clue. I like those comments also. Those are also good comments. It gives me a picture that somebody is trying to focus and somebody is like, yes, somebody is stuck. I don't have those comments in silence. Silence means difficult. And guys, I'm teaching you, I'm telling you the only model question that comes through SAT or PSAT. I'm not picking up very easy questions. Not picking up at all. But I wanted to make sure that whatever I'm picking and showing it to you are those very model problems and you understand those. So guys, please pay a full attention. Functions and graphs is a very, 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 very important topic. Yes, my question remains. How many of you think that I have no clue? I don't know, sir, anything. I'm clueless, or at least I'm following up. It's a medium problem or a hard problem. Yes. No,
I
no.
think it's a medium problem.
Yeah, I think it's medium. Like I just got stuck on one step. I'm like trying to figure out what to do.
Okay. I will show it to you guys because it's a model question. Okay. Now, why this is the model problem, because you will see that these kind of problems in general, okay, has a variable or a constant, whatever it is, okay, that is unnecessarily introduced to create the hassle. Okay. Why I'm saying so? See, if I want to have h of half, I know that the function is here. So I can simply say a half square minus 7. Is that true?
Yes.
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 But my actual problem here is I don't know what is it, right?
Right.
So what I'm going to do is I'm going to use this one and find out a. How? Here is the logic. I know h of minus 3, if I put in the equation, this will become a minus 3 whole square minus 7.
Yes.
Yes.
Value of h of minus 3 is already given to you, 29, equals to 9a minus 7.
Yes.
Yes.
29 plus 7 become 36. A equals to 4. Are we clear?
Clear.
Yeah,
Yes.
now I am.
If a equals to 4, this I will come back here and I will say this is 4 multiplied by half square is 1 by 4 minus 7. 4 cancels out. You are left with +1 minus 7. This finally becomes a -6. Anybody wants to take a snapshot? Please go ahead. I'm going to clean up the board. Are we clear?
Yes.
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 Are we getting some confidence level that yes, sir, I got
Yeah.
Yeah.
yes,
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, that's
Okay.
exactly how I did it.
yes? What was that?
Oh, that's how I did it.
That's how you did it. Okay, very good. Okay, now let's go ahead to do another problem related to function algebra. Okay, f of GA equals to 6 given f of x is equals to x by 2 plus 2, and then gx is equals to absolute value x square minus 10. Okay, which of the following is a positive value of A? Options given: A, B, C, and B. √2, 2, then 6 and 18. Please look at the left hand side. Okay. Tell me what is the level of this problem for you? At least do you have some direction?
Not really.
Do you think this is tough?
Yeah, I think this is tough.
Good.
Yeah, this stuff.
I also think this is tough. My vote goes for tough. Yes.
Yes, it's tough.
Yeah.
This is tough.
This is
Problem.
Tough.
Yeah, it's a tough problem.
This is a tough problem.
Tough.
Okay, now guys, here is the thing. Things may look tough initially, but always do remember that if your approach towards solving is very, very clean, or you have taken the right step of doing it, probably, and you follow the rules till the end, maybe it's not going to land up so tough. Okay, let's see. What I learned in functions is distribution. That's all I need to focus on. Distribution, as long as I remember properly, my life is easier. Okay, good. Now, f of GA, okay, has been given as some value already given. Then the idea is you have these functions in expression forms, absolute value, whatever expression, and you have this relation also given to you. Then at least you can make sense that I have to make use of this relation and substitute these expressions to get A. At least that much is clear. Something is going to happen like that.
Yes.
Yeah, that's what I thought too.
Okay, so the basic idea is clear. Okay, now if you have taken the notes or if you have taken the screenshot, you remember what is f of g. Okay, or f of g means what? Okay, let me write down the rule. F of gx equals to f inside there is a gx, right? This is the one.
Yeah.
Yes.
Exactly. Okay. Now I will not go ahead and then I will first of all focus on GA. For GA, my first thing is, what is my GA? GA means mod of a square minus 10. Is it okay?
Yes.
Yes.
As I told you before, gx is equals to x square minus 10. Gm equals to m square minus 10. Gk equals to k square minus 10. So Ga equals to a square minus 10.
Yes.
Whatever you replace
Yeah.
with, whatever you replace x with, it becomes the same on the right hand side. Am I done?
Yep.
Fine. Now I will come to this function. I'll say, okay, this function will transform like this. So see how am I transferring it? I am going to make this x look like absolute value this. Okay, so that means this total is going to get substituted here and here. Think of it. So does this becomes a totally a square minus 10 over 2 plus 2?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes and no, please.
Yes.
Somebody want to say,
Yes.
sir, you have somebody wants to say, sir, you have picked a difficult topic this time. It's not that easy. Following it is not that easy. I'm learning something new. I want to settle it down. It's taking some time. Anybody has a feeling like that?
Yeah, I do. It's a little confusing sometimes.
Yes. Thanks. Thanks. Others may have it, guys. You have to just get used to it. Because why? Maths is all different, formulas, this, that, so many things to learn, so many things to adopt. And you have just started. It's like you have started learning driving. Okay. First of all, you learn like, okay, go straight. That's all. And now the trainer asks you, this time you are simultaneously going to take a left turn and give the signal properly also. So you're not used to it. You're going straight. And as soon as turn left, you turn it, you forgot the signal. So before you get completely used to it, it will take time. It will take time for the brain to sediment inside. Okay. So take your time. But most important thing is you follow and understand what we are doing here. Okay. Now, since I am already here, this is 6. And if you solve it, this complete set is going to become 8. Yes or no?
Yes.
I jumped steps. You can say, sir, I don't like jumping your steps. I will break it for you. Okay. But if you are confused, please ask. Okay. A square minus 10 absolute value equals to 8. Okay. What we have learned in the past is absolute value broken into two things. Somebody remembers that? There is a positive 8
Yes.
and there is a
Negative.
negative 8. Okay. This becomes a square equals to 18. This becomes a square equals to 2. Are we clear?
Yes.
So a here becomes plus and minus both root 18. A becomes here plus and minus root 2.
Yes.
4 values. Okay. Now, question was which of the following is a positive value of A? As soon as you talk about positive values, it could be either positive root 18 or positive root 2. Is that okay?
Yes.
Yeah.
Then what should be my option as an answer?
A.
Good too.
Okay. Root 2. Are we all clear about this problem?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
Now the question back to you guys. Do you guys now think that it was really a tough deal to crack?
Not really.
Kinda, not really.
Okay. We followed the steps. to conclude till here and nothing more than that. We followed the rules that we learned to conclude till this point. That's all we did. Are we clear?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Are we following? Okay. Now, guys, here is an important rule that I'm going to write, but I'm not going to teach you the details because as much as I go inside, deep inside functions and all, it will become slowly, for new learners, it will become complicated. I don't want to feed all the things right at you in the first glance, okay? But we should understand the rules very, okay, those are very. The rule says if fx and gx, okay, and gx are two functions such that f of g x is equals to x, then fx and gx are inverse functions. Are we clear?
Yeah, that makes sense.
Makes sense.
How is it clear? It's a rule that I given it to you, which is not clear. Did I prove anything? Did I explain you what is inverse? Did I
No.
give you an example? Nothing. But it happens. It works. Okay. What we need to remember? There are two functions, fx and gx. If there is a fog in between, f of gx is equals to x, then both the function fx and gx are inverse to each other. Are we clear? I will just stick myself to this rule. I am not going to explain in detail about how it is working and why it is working. Are we clear?
Yeah.
Okay. Now, as I told you before, guys, when you proceed on to more and more learning, your basic thing that you have done in the past, okay, will never leave you. So I will share you a sad problem, okay, which is a mix of function and exponents. Okay, let me tell you the example. Question is, hx is equals to 3 to the power 2x minus 6. Okay. What is h half equals to? So now, guys, this may be an easy problem for some of you. This may be not so easy problem for some. For some of you who are thinking, no, it is not that easy. Let me tell you, you have to be strong in exponents first, and then the concept of functions to be able to solve this problem. So see, SAT, PSAT is all about testing your abilities on the topics that are included with all mix and match, and want to see how far you have been able to capture the things properly. Okay, let me ask you this. Looking at this problem, honestly speaking, where would you categorize yourself here? Hard or moderate?
Looks moderate to easy to me.
Yeah, moderate to easy.
I think I could do it.
I think I can do it.
Okay, others please.
Yeah, I think I can do it, but kind of like I need to like I need like a bit of time to like figure out like
Okay, no problem.
what you like
No.
really do with dx, like on the
Okay.
exponent.
Okay, others please. Others please.
Yeah, it is doable if you have a good grasp of the rules.
Good. Okay, I take your words. Others, what is others' thought? No, not a good thought. Okay, at least somebody says, okay, sir, I can try, but I think I might not be able to do it. Something has to be the concept. Something, at least something. No. Anybody who says it is absolutely easy?
Oh yeah, I
Okay.
meant to say like in the one like I can try, but like yeah.
So here is the thing, guys. I told you when you are solving for some value, just replace it. What am I going to replace? In this equation, I am replacing x to half. This becomes 3, 2 multiplied by half minus 6. This becomes 3, 1 minus 6. This becomes 3 to the power minus 5. And this becomes 1 by 3 to the power 5. And done. It's just about knowing
Oh
the
wait,
rules properly.
yeah, I should have just like that was like very obvious. I kind of like yeah, I just realized we could do that.
Now, how many of you would say that this is an easy problem, moderate problem, or tough?
And it's very
Really
easy.
easy. It's really easy.
Yeah, really.
Really easy. Okay. So, guys, the functions, exponents, and all of these are all interconnected. Guys, I'm telling you. Tomorrow there will be radical question mixed with functions. You never know. So your basics, but whatever you have learned has to be very, very strong to be able to crack these kind of problems. Your absolute value, I have just shown you another example. Absolute value. We just learned absolute value. If you're not sure how to solve absolute value, you may get stuck in this question also. Everything is interconnected. You can't leave one portion of it and say, oh yeah, I'm still good. No, it's difficult. Okay.
Can you show an example of a function with a radical?
Function of a radical, let's make it. H of x is equals to root over fx. F of x is equals to 1 by root x. Okay. What is f of hx equals to? Do you think this is an easy problem?
Yeah, I think I
Yeah,
remember.
I think it's like yeah, it's easy. So
Easy?
yeah, I'd say it's easy.
Okay. Good.
I think that
I think it
remember
is tough.
I think I could solve it.
How
Yeah,
many
I
of
think
you
I-
think that, okay, sir, I think the question that you have put is probably tough. How many of you think that this is moderate? You just have to share your thoughts. Don't stretch too much. You think that you are literally in the exam. Would you be able to attempt it or not? That's all.
Yeah, it's a tough
I
problem.
think, yeah, I think I'd be able to attempt it, but like it's still like a tough problem.
Okay. Okay. Showing that and trying to make easy is my job. But understanding and gaining that confidence in what you have learned is your job. As I told you, as long as you are following the rules correctly, you will not face that mindset that it is tough. I am going to follow only the rules and you see it. Okay. F of hx means from the rules it says it is inside there is an hx. From the rule set, now I am supposed to put hx instead of hx, I'm going to put a root x. So this becomes a root x. Is that clear to everyone so far?
Yes.
Oh
Yes,
yeah,
sir.
yeah.
I get it.
Oh, never mind. They did like something else. It's not
Now
so
I'm
easy.
going to use, now this was actually a root over of x, right? So now f of root x means instead of x, I'm going to put a root x. So f of x is equals to this. So f of root x is equals to 1 by root x.
There is another square root. I don't know.
Yeah, isn't there supposed to be another square root?
Yeah.
Another square root.
Yeah.
So this becomes square root of square root, like this.
Yes.
If that's the
What
way to
is
write it, yeah.
square root of square root in terms of exponents?
Cube root? Nothing. No, never mind.
Is
Root
it
x
cube
is
root?
x to the power half.
Is it like, is a cube root?
Oh.
Oh, okay, then not sure.
1 by root over of x to the power half. Can I write it?
Oh, yeah.
So this becomes 1 by x to the power half to the power half. Can I write?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so that
So
becomes,
this becomes 1 by x to the power 1 by 4.
yeah.
Yeah.
Finally, it becomes x to the power minus 4.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Have I done anything other than following the rules?
No, not really.
So guys, here is the thing. You want to get better in maths. Okay. You have to have a very good grasp of the rules. Technically, I tell you one thing very fact, no teacher will tell you. I'm not a good math teacher. I'm a good follower of the rules. If you think that yes, Kamal sir is teaching very well, I can tell you, you can be better than me. Much, much better in terms of maths. You just have to grasp the rules very, 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 very precisely. You would do better than me. Trust me. But the whole problem is because you guys learn, but the thing is, we don't have full command over what we have learned. We always have that notion, I won't be able to do it. I won't be able to do it. I won't be able to do it. That notion has to go away. First of all, you think like, what is the first rule that I'm going to apply? And that has to be there in your brain. If you can't do that, then speed and everything will not come. I always tell it to my students who are appearing for SAT. Some students came back like maybe 2 years back. One student, sir, I want to learn like tips and tricks of like doing the math problem very fast. So sir, I'm joining some Macmillan or somebody told like Princeton course. So okay, fine, that's good. So later on, he came back. He was not quite satisfied. I didn't ask him much. Okay, but then I told him that tips and tricks are those things, okay, which you yourself will be able to discover it. Okay, there is no such tips and tricks unless and until you know maths better. People don't teach you, and tips and tricks are only applicable to some specific type of problem. That is also a thing. I take a bunch of 10 problems where the tips and tricks are applicable, but there are certain problems where they're not applicable. And not everything can be made through tips and tricks. Like there is some special trick to solve this, like quick. Doesn't happen. Nobody has that trick. Don't be in that notion somebody can teach you like a very quick thing that you will be able to solve it. No. There are certain problems in SAT, in any competitive exams, where the fast applicable methods are there and you can try out those. If you want to become at that level that you understand that and make your own, you have to have your base very, very strong. Okay. Okay. How many of you are like, now, sir, I think I'm getting better in like functional algebra. I think I'm having some confidence level.
I have more confidence than I had when I came in today. So
I have
Okay.
a question.
Yes, Shreya, go ahead.
So, how did you get x to the power of -4 from 1 by x to the power of 1 by 4? Sorry,
Very
1.
good. Very good. Tell me, this, sir, it's wrong.
I
Nobody noticed
think
it.
so. I think it's wrong.
Yes.
Yeah.
Anybody who thinks this is wrong?
Yeah, I'm not exactly sure if it's wrong. It's just like based on what I remember that a negative exponent goes on the bottom, meaning that it's a 1 over, it should be 1 over x to the power of 4, if your answer is correct. So would it not become x to the power of -1/4?
I don't know. You have to tell me. Is it right or is it wrong?
I feel like it's wrong because I kind of didn't pay attention earlier. I thought like it would just become that, but like now that I realize it, like when it goes on the top, it will become in like negative because if like,
Negative.
yeah, so
But
that will be x.
negative. Yes, good.
Yeah, so like it won't be like the okay, it won't be like the 4 won't be like flipped over, and like I think it will just be x to the power of -1/4.
How many of you agree? Or say, sir, I forgot the rule. I don't know. You tell me, sir. I will. Yes. I'll tell you. Okay. A to the power x. Rule says this is equals to a to the power minus x. This is the rule. Okay. Another rule is a to the power minus x is equals to 1 by a to the power x.
Yeah, that's why like it would like just it wouldn't like flip over the 4, it would just like go up. And that's why it would be 1 by 1 -1/4 x to the power negative. Yeah.
Good catch, Riya. Okay. How many of you think, yes, sir, we are getting some confidence in functional algebra? I think we'll be able to handle it.
Yeah, I think if I see a problem like what we did today in class, I'd be pretty okay.
Okay. Others, please.
I agree.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah, same.
Okay. Others, please. Silence. What happened? People are not enjoying, looks like. Okay. So, guys, I am going to bring up something related to functions and graphs. And I want to see like this is a different domain, basically.
Sir, can I take a snapshot before you do the question?
Come on, you should have.
Sorry.
Okay, please do so fast. Okay, must have done it. Okay.
Thank you.
How many of you are able to see this image very properly, fully, completely?
Yeah, I can.
I can.
Okay, everybody is able to see this image very, very clearly. Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
How many of you getting a feel that this is something new? There is something new I'm going to learn. How many of you are getting a feel like that?
Yeah, I feel like I learned something new.
How many of you are
I-
getting a feel that is not new?
I saw
think it's not
something
new.
like this during pre-calculus, but I don't know if I remember it.
Okay.
Yeah, I think
How-
it's we use the same rules, but now it's like based on a graph.
Yeah,
Okay.
you went over this in the at the beginning of class. Now we're just doing it with the graphs. That's it.
Yeah, that's basically it.
Okay.
I feel like this makes sense if like the graph had an equation, but I'm not exactly sure what the equation of the graph is. So
Okay. There are some people who are constantly silent. Silent listeners are good, but not participating or not expressing is not good. I would like to hear from them also. Others who are speaking and constantly giving their inferences, thank you so much. Please continue to do so. Yes. How many of you think that this is something correlated to what we have done?
I do.
I do.
I do.
Some people may be thinking that this is a new thing. How many of you think like that? How many of you are thinking? Bhumika, Ishan, Ikshita.
I think it's what we've already learned.
Sai Purnima, Sai.
I think it's
it's basically
What was that? I didn't hear. Aditi Kumar, Anaya.
Yeah, I already answered.
Okay. Suhas. Aradhana.
I answered that we already learned.
Okay. So Aradhana, let's focus on f of g1. fg1 is the fourth one. Okay.
Yeah.
Can you tell me if you have some direction on that one?
Well, I would look at both of the graphs and go to x equals 1. Or yeah, I would go to x equals 1. So for y equals g of x, x at 1 is 3. And then
Very good.
for y equals f of x, x at 1 is 2. So I would multiply them.
Okay. How many of you got what Aradhana is trying to say?
I think it would add.
We are on the fourth one. Fourth one is fg1.
Oh yeah, never mind. Yeah, we multiply.
fg1 equals to, we will say f of 1 plus g of 1. Yes? Yes, no, something.
Didn't you say that this f of 1 plus g of 1 is equal to f plus g times like 1 in parentheses?
Wait, this is not correct. You said this was
Yeah.
incorrect notation.
Yeah.
You said that f g of 1 should be written as f of x times g of x. So it's f of 1 times g of 1.
Very good, Karth. fg1 is confusing. fg1 is not f of g. Please note that. Okay. This is a little confusing. Literally means f multiplied by gx, which means fx multiplied by gx. So this becomes f1 multiplied by g1. Look at the graph of f1. Now, please note, under this graphical thing, you just have to look at and ask yourself, if x is equals to 1, what is the y value? So when you are looking at this particular problem, f1, then come back to this and say, when x is equals to 1, what is the value of y? Ask yourself. What is the value of y?
2.
Similarly, when you are going to G1, come back and ask yourself, what is the value of y when x is equals to 1?
3.
Are we okay?
Yes.
Are we okay?
Yeah.
Okay. Next problem to be answered by Karthik and Karishma. F of G4. Only these two folks should be speaking.
Yeah. You want me to say it?
I would wait for Karishma. Karishma, you there? Karishma, what happened? Karishma, Babani. Karishma, are you sleeping? She must have gone tired. Okay.
No, she's in the Indian time, so it's hard for her to stay awake.
I know. That's why I'm saying she must have slept. Okay. Karthik,
Yes.
go ahead.
Yeah, so first we find g of 4. And you look at the graph, g of 4 is 4, and then you plug that in. So f of 4 is a 0. It shows y value 0.
How many of you think Karthik was kind of right?
Yeah, that's what I think.
That's what I think
That's what
too.
I thought.
Yeah.
Okay. So next is Sai Purnima, Anupriya. G of F2. Only those two. Sai Purnima and Anupriya.
Is it 0?
I don't know. You have to explain. That's all.
Because when you look at F2, you know that the value is 3. When you go to G of X for G of 3, it's 0.
Are you sure?
I guess. Yeah, that's the
Sai Purnima, will you support your friend or you don't want to support your friend? Or you are confused?
I'm a little confused.
Okay. Let's get another person. Abhiram. And let her.
Oh yeah, I think it's a 0
I
as
think
well.
it's also 0. Yeah.
Okay, both of them are like so quick. Okay. Sarah and Bhumika maybe. Yes. I'll give another problem. F of G2. This is for Sarah and Bhumika.
Okay, so g of 2 is 3, and then f of 3 is 3. So it should be 3.
Really?
Yeah, I agree with her.
Good. Good. Very good. Guys, do you think that it is more or less done?
Yes.
Can we say that?
Functions are done.
Yeah.
Is it something that if it comes, then you will be able to do it quickly? Can I say that?
Yes.
Okay. Let's take another version to it. I would like to pick something interesting. Okay. Well, this is, I have to actually give you some idea, but don't worry. I'll come back to this one. Looking at the problem without thinking too much, just as a glance. Okay, take maybe a few seconds. Easy, moderate, tough.
Right, easy.
It's really easy.
Yeah, it's really easy.
Don't go by your friends who is saying easy, easy, and you just keep quiet. Oh, must be I am like a foolish person here. But I'm not catching it. No, don't take that feel. Apply your brain and think about it. It may be so tricky that whoever is thinking, yes, yes, it is very easy, and they'll end up in doing a wrong version. Anybody who says, sir, I'm clueless, I don't know, sir.
I think I have some idea. No idea.
Some idea. Okay, that's good. Anybody wants to say, sir, I got some idea, some approach, but I'm not sure. Anybody wants to say, sir, leave us enough of it today? It's already a 1 hour completed. My friend is waiting outside. Wanna go? No? Okay, let's wind it up quickly. What is meant by fx is positive?
The y values.
Are you sure, Karthik?
Yeah.
Okay. How many of you think Karthik is right?
Yeah, I
Ishan,
think he's right.
So,
Karishma, Rohan.
Yeah, I think Karthik is right because it's saying that like for every x value, if its y value is positive, then that f of x is positive.
Okay, fine.
Yes.
Okay, that's good. So, can I say that I am looking at the graph only to the portion where the y values are positive,
Yes.
like these ones that I'm drawing?
Yes.
Yes. Okay. Now think about for what x values is the graph having all y values as positive? Can I say this mount here is all positive representation?
Yes.
Okay, that mount here is doing all positive. Okay, fine. So for corresponding that, what is the x value? This is what I'm looking for. Okay, this is all positive values. Okay, but if you see what is the corresponding x values, can I say it is between 1 and 4?
Yes.
Yes.
So C is my prospective answer. Do you think so?
Yes.
And then if you see the graph is going from here to here, that is all positive values.
Yes.
But from here to here, what is the actual x values, which is here, right?
8.
Can I say this is from 8 to 10?
Yeah.
Yeah.
What is the answer?
C.
See, oh yeah, so I wasn't like, I took some time, I didn't really understand the question, but when I like kind of read it again, like it was like automatic.
No worries. Okay, guys. Functions and graphs. That's why I told. See, it looks like such a tough problem, but you didn't even took like 15 seconds to be able to come to a conclusion that C is my answer. Right? That's why I say this is a very interesting topic. Once you learn the crux of how to get that, it's just you see it and you know it. Okay. Was the class today very interesting or no? Did we learn something good?
Yeah.
Good
Yeah.
session. I just reviewed stuff that I did a long time ago, so I would say it helped.
Okay. Okay. Okay, guys, definitely you guys need some level of practicing. Please do so. Okay. I'll be assigning you some functions and graphs related worksheets. Please take a look. Practice it with Khan Academy, practice it with QMath, practice it with whatever you want. Books here and there, but do some background work. I'll talk to you guys possibly on Friday. Okay. Friday is kind of dicey, can't say. Please look for WhatsApp chat. Okay. And yes, the session is over. Feel free to drop. If you have any questions, please stay back. Thank you.
Thank you. Bye.
Thank you.
So can I like know the WhatsApp group because I'm not added to it?
WhatsApp, your parents should be added. Sign.
Oh, they
So,
should. Okay, I'll ask
yeah,
them.
they should be. They should be okay. But as of now, it's tentative plan that we may be canceling Friday's class.
Okay.
If not, I mean, you'll get the message. So I mean,
Okay.
ask them to please keep an eye. Okay.
Oh yeah. All right. Thank you.
Okay. Thank you. Anupriya and Anaya, you are still on. Do you have any questions? Anything you want to bring up?
No.
Thank you.